Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're taking a deep dive into one of the most exciting new adventure bikes on the market, the all-new 2026 BMW F 450 GS. BMW has officially expanded its GS lineup with a mid-range model that blends approachability with performance, aimed squarely at those who want serious off-road capability without the bulk and heft of the larger GS siblings. So, let's jump into it. Right off the bat, the F 450 GS looks aggressive and purposeful. BMW has clearly gone for a rugged design that still holds on to the premium, refined GS identity. From the front, you'll notice that signature asymmetric headlight design, updated with BMW's latest LED lighting system. The daytime running lights form a bold, angular shape, giving it that unmistakable GS stare. The big-style front fender extends outward in true adventure fashion, and it's not just for show, it helps manage debris and spray when you're tackling muddy trails. A redesigned windscreen sits above the dash, now height adjustable and wind tunnel tested for better aerodynamics and rider comfort at high speeds. As we move around to the side, you'll really start to appreciate the updated proportions. The bike has a compact and agile stance, thanks in part to the redesigned chassis. BMW has used a lighter-weight trellis frame made of high-strength steel, keeping the overall weight down while still offering rigidity. The tank design has been optimized for off-road ergonomics. It's slim between the knees, allowing for better control when standing on the pegs. The side panels feature more aggressive sculpting, and the GS badging has a refreshed look, clearly marking this as a next-generation model. The 2026 F 450 GS rolls on 21-inch front and 18-inch rear spoked wheels, wrapped in dual sport tires that are ready for both the highway and the dirt. Long travel suspension from Showa delivers 220 mm of travel up front and 210 mm at the rear, with preload and damping adjustability, making it capable of handling a variety of terrain. The ground clearance has also been improved over the previous entry-level GS models, and there's a robust aluminum skid plate underneath to protect vital engine components. From the back, the F 450 GS maintains a compact and tidy look. The tail section is minimalist but functional, with a grab rail for passengers and a luggage rack for mounting soft or hard panniers. The LED taillight is integrated seamlessly, and the turn signals have been updated with sequential LED indicators for a modern touch. The exhaust system tucks neatly to the right side, with a new mid-height silencer design that balances clearance and aesthetics. There's also a revised license plate mount that integrates nicely into the overall rear profile, offering good protection while maintaining a clean, off-road ready look. Swinging a leg over, you're greeted with an all-new cockpit that's a big leap forward in technology. BMW has fitted the F 450 GS with a full-color 6.5-inch TFT display, the same excellent unit found in the larger GS models. It's crisp, responsive, and highly customizable. You can toggle through multiple ride modes, check tire pressures, access navigation via BMW's Motorrad connected app, and even control music and calls through Bluetooth. The switchgear has been updated as well, with backlit buttons and a new layout that's easier to operate with gloves on. The seating position is classic GS upright and commanding. The standard seat height is around 860 mm, but BMW offers optional low and high seats to accommodate a range of rider heights. The seat itself has been redesigned with a dual-density foam construction for improved comfort over long distances. The handlebar is wide and slightly raised, giving you great leverage for technical riding, and the foot pegs are serrated and positioned for both seated and standing comfort. Storage and touring readiness haven't been overlooked either. The 450 GS is equipped with integrated mounting points for BMW's hard panniers and top case options. There are also USB-C charging ports, a 12-volt socket, and a space behind the windscreen to mount your GPS or smartphone. Fit and finish throughout the interior is very impressive for this segment, the materials feel premium, with thoughtful touches like rubberized tank grips and matte finish plastics that resist scuffs and fingerprints. Now, let's talk about what really matters: performance. The 2026 BMW F 450 GS is powered by a brand new 450cc parallel twin engine, a departure from the single-cylinder configuration many expected. This engine has been developed from the ground up to offer a perfect balance between torque and rev-happy performance. It delivers around 48 horsepower and 38 pounds-feet of torque, which might not sound like much on paper, but in practice, it's extremely punchy and responsive. The engine is mated to a 6-speed gearbox with a slipper clutch and optional quick shifter, making gear changes smooth and confidence-inspiring whether you're on the tarmac or in the dirt. BMW's engineers have tuned the power delivery to be linear and manageable, especially for less experienced riders, while still offering enough zest for seasoned adventurers. In fact, the F 450 GS can cruise comfortably at highway speeds all day long. But what's really impressive is how nimble and flickable it feels on back roads and trails. Throttle response is sharp but not abrupt, and the ride-by-wire system opens up access to multiple riding modes: road, Rain, Enduro, and Enduro Pro. Each one adjusts throttle mapping, ABS sensitivity, and traction control to match the terrain and riding conditions. Braking is handled by dual 300mm discs up front with Brembo calipers and a 240mm disc at the rear. ABS Pro comes standard and includes cornering functionality, which is a big plus for riders who push the limits on twisty roads or in slippery off-road conditions. The suspension tuning leans slightly toward off-road use but remains composed and compliant on pavement. The new chassis and geometry give the bike a neutral handling character. It's not twitchy, but it responds instantly to rider input. Whether you're weaving through city traffic or navigating a rocky trail, the 450 GS feels light and manageable. Fuel economy is another strong suit. With a 15-liter tank and an estimated range of about 300 kilometers, this bike is ready for longer stretches between fill-ups. That's thanks in part to its efficient engine mapping and reduced overall weight. How the bike tips the scales at just around 175 kilograms wet, which is very respectable for a mid-size adventure model. As for pricing, BMW has placed the F450 GS in a very competitive spot. The base model starts at approximately $9,200, which includes the core ride modes and LED lighting package. Optional packages, like the Touring package and Enduro package, can push the price up to around $11,000, but they add features like heated grips, cruise control, aluminum panniers, engine crash bars, and more. BMW's well-known customization program also allows buyers to fine-tune everything from paint schemes to seat height and wheel choice. There's even a factory-lowered version for shorter riders who still want the GS experience. So, wrapping it all up, hey, what do we think of the 2026 BMW F450 GS? In a word, versatile. BMW has taken the GS ethos, a adventure-ready, high-quality, rider-focused design and distilled it into a lighter, more accessible package. It's an excellent option for newer adventure riders, those who want a second bike for weekend trail duty, or anyone looking for a do-it-all machine that's equally at home in the city or on a dirt road in the middle of nowhere. The build quality, features, and capability all feel like they punch above the bike's weight, both figuratively and literally. If you're in the market for a middleweight adverb that offers serious tech, great looks, and genuine off-road chops without breaking the bank, the F450 GS absolutely deserves a spot on your short list. And with BMW's growing dealer support and aftermarket ecosystem, it's a bike that can grow with you as your skills and ambitions evolve. Thanks for sticking around for the full review. If you found this helpful, hit that like button, subscribe for more motorcycle content, and drop your thoughts in the comments. Say, would you take the F450 GS over a 10-year 700 or KTM 390 adventure? Let us know. Until next time, ride safe and we'll see you out there on the trails.